Hey guys, welcome back to Hype RC. In today's video, we have a new servo release for the SCX24, and you guys are definitely going to want to stick around and check this one out. This is the new TORQ MLS 1022. This is a mountless servo. So not only is this thing super torquey and fast, but the mounting system is unlike anything else I've seen in the SCX24. So let's go ahead and head over to the bench and check it out. So let's go ahead and take an up close look at this build, and we're going to start off with the TORQ MLS 1022 servo. This is a high torque micro servo that is mountless. That's what the MLS stands for, and it mounts directly onto the front axle. So you can see right there that it mounts onto the ears where your normal servo mount goes. So we've got a lot of clearance, and not only that, but it is extremely powerful. So this runs from 5 volts to 8.4 volts. So at 7.4 volts, it's 12.8 kg, and at 8.4 volts, it's 14.5 kg, and it is extremely fast. At 8.4, it runs 0, 55, and 60 degrees, so it is extremely torquey and fast as well. It also has rear exit wires, so it takes care of all the clearance issues that you'll have with your servo on an SCX24. So this is the last thing that my build really needed. Let's go ahead and take an up close look at the rest of the build. So we have the MLS carbon fiber low center of gravity chassis with the Next Racing true reservoir oil-filled shocks all the way around. We have the Venom motor on the Interstellar transmission from Fury Tech and the Python Pro, so this will run at 8.4, so we get the most out of this servo. And then we're running this on our MT12. This is the EC3i receiver right here, and then we're running the Little Guy Racing Black Label tires with the Endura yellow inserts and green inserts in the back on 1.0 beadlocks from Endura. So this build is complete. We have a custom paint job from Van at Micro Crawler Club, and this is an absolute beast. I have some custom 3D printed parts on it as well. This is my Class 2 SCX24. So let's go ahead and test this servo out on camera, and then we'll take it out for a crawl on the rocks and then do a final review on it. So let's go ahead and check out the speed and the torque on this servo. So it is extremely fast. All right, now I'm going to grab this by one hand. We'll see how much torque it has. Look at that. No problem. So lots of speed and lots of torque with tons of clearance. This might just be the best SCX24 servo on the market. Let's go ahead and check the modulation and control of the motor and the rest of this rig on the tabletop. So let's go ahead and check the slow control modulation and FOC on this setup. Let's see how slow we can get this guy to crawl. Look at that, super duper slow. Very nice. Let's see how the FOC works once we get up to the obstacle. So steady throttle. Let's see, just power right over the top of it. Very nice and smooth. These Little Guy Racing Black Label tires are awesome as well. So FOC on the Fury Tech setup is awesome. Look at that slow crawl right over the top of that obstacle, no problems. All right, I'm going to call this another win for the Fury Tech setup on the SCX24. Let's go out and hit the rocks. All right, guys, this build came out absolutely amazing. It's the first SCX24 I've had that ran the big course in reverse, and it did it with flying colors. And a big reason for that is the new TORQ MLS 1022 servo. So the fact that this thing is all metal geared, aluminum case, it's mountless. It comes for a limited time with an aluminum 25-tooth servo horn, rear exit wires. It gives you tons of articulation and space, lots of speed, lots of torque. Hands down the best SCX24 servo on the market right now. I don't think anything else even comes close because of all those features and the added servo horn at that price. So the rest of this build is actually really nice as well. So the Me Us carbon fiber chassis with the Me Us high clearance links is awesome. The Little Guy Racing black label tires are super nice. And the one thing I really want to talk about are the Next Racing big bore oil filled shocks. They're true reservoir shocks with a piston, and you can individually adjust each one. And so you can take a 20 weight oil and make it work like a 23 weight, 24 weight oil by adjusting that piston. They are absolutely hands down the best shocks for this as well. This build has already won me first place in the local SCX24 comps. So all these upgrades are absolutely amazing. I'll have them all listed in the description of this video, and the custom paint job from Microcrawlers Clubs just sets this thing off. So I highly recommend all of these upgrades. This is an absolute killer rig. So don't forget to support your local hobby shops. Bash, crawl, repeat. Hit that subscribe and like button for me and ring the bell so you can catch my next video. We'll see you next time.